Welcome to Rubbish Reviews. I'm Ollie.
I'm Ryan.
And with special guest star,
Sam.
This is kind of out of frame right now. You can't really see it. This is kind of a weird camera setup that we have right
The
here.
special guest is on the show.
it's episode 1. She's the disembodied voice.
The whole thing is that we have a light in the corner, and this is providing us the light for you to even be able to see us. And if I put it just a little bit that way, you'd have light blaring in your eyes, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that. But anyway.
So today we're going to talk about the #1 best movie ever made, Super Mario Bros.
The movie that definitely did not age very well for me, because I remember whenever I was a kid, I was a super huge fan of this movie. And like, whenever I saw it, it kind of like sparked my love for like John Leguizamo, because I'd seen a couple more movies that he was in after that. Like, I was a huge fan of The Pest, which we might do someday because I feel like you would love that movie.
I'm down to do anything.
He was also in Spawn. He played the Violator. That was pretty cool. A lot of people weren't a big fan of it because it was kind of quite different from the comic books. But anyway, we're just kind of just gonna shoot the crap. Shit. I don't care. We're gonna curse
We're going to
anyway.
obviously shoot the rubbish, okay?
Yeah.
Toss the rubbish back and forth.
We're just gonna talk about like what we think about it and just general.
That's kind of what a review is.
Yeah.
If they read the little title,
Say the good, say the bad, and what you liked about it, and then what you disliked.
Alright, so I'm going to start with fun fact. This movie, the guy who plays Luigi and the guy who plays Mario are lit like Christmas during the whole thing because they literally could not stand being on this. Not in like a mean way, but it was just so goofy and weird, so the actors were drunk the whole time, which I think made it better.
It's actually a solid fact, like 100% solid fact.
Last time I checked.
Okay, so I might need to fact check that.
I'll do fact
Well,
checks.
that's the thing about the internet. One day it says, Ron Perlman has his father's chin, the next it's a monkey's chin. I don't know anymore. But, so the movie opens up in Brooklyn with the Mario Bros getting a call to go do a plumbing thing. Because they're plumbers. They got this nice little plaque of 3 plunges on the wall.
Deadass.
The first
Really
thing
high.
the first thing it says, allegedly due to drinking on set, John Luigi, I can't pronounce the last
John
name.
Leguizamo.
Thank
No,
you.
it's John Luigi.
John Luigi.
It's Luigi Mario and Mario.
So, allegedly due to drinking on set, Luigi was hit by a car, breaking his leg.
Whoa.
You can even see the cast in some shots of the movie before Bob Hoskins' Mario was officially cast. Danny DeVito and
I told you.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was originally going to be cast for this,
Oh, and
but he turned it down because like they
also
figured it was
Bruno
going to go.
Kirby. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Kirby's in this Mario movie? Talk
Yeah,
about pre-age Smash
So
Brothers.
what they did, round. They were just trying to get it all right.
But what I love about this movie is it's literally like someone took the Super Mario game box, Super Mario World. They read the back of it, they're like, I'm gonna make a movie out of this, and did no research.
I just remember like whenever I was a kid, I loved the shit out of this movie, and like watching it now, there's a lot of stuff in there that I didn't catch when I was a kid. Really suggestive, and like whenever you look at it with no context, even with context as we had explained, there's some creepy shit that goes on in this movie. Like there's that scene with Daisy and Bowser where like
the weird rapey
the
scene.
snake tongue.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness
that was
gracious!
weird.
Where she gets
I
kissed by a
threw my
lizard.
phone on the ground. I
But,
was so grossed out.
The ultimate best part of that whole movie, like we still do this joke to this day, is the elevator scene where they get all the Goombas and Koopas dancing together, and like
Because everyone wants to dance, Mario.
we still do that. We do that like every once in a while, and like now Sam actually gets the reason why we did that. And
Another thing I loved about this movie is
product placement.
no, not the product. Well, kind of the product placement, like
The Reeboks on the balloon was pretty funny.
they use the Nintendo Super Scope for the de-evolution ray. That's a nice little fun fact, and it's really cool. Like, you're gonna make Mario the movie, and they make the props. There was another prop gun in there, and the first time you really get a good look at it is when Bowser's ordering a pizza, and I thought he was holding up the pizza guy through the TV like, hey, you give me this pizza or I'll shoot the TV.
That wasn't the Super Scope that he was holding up the TV.
I said a different gun.
Yeah,
I just
what
said
was that? I think it was just like a... Because
just
Nerf guns didn't look like that.
Hang on. So what it was is like, I'm pretty sure it was like a Super Soaker. But anyway, it
Did that on that.
it had
Prop talk.
Yeah, it had a little laser on it, and that laser actually moved the computers. You see Daisy use it when she's like changing, looking for Mario and Luigi.
They had stuff like that. There's actually, I can't remember what it was, but there was a computer system that actually used a laser thing to point at certain stuff.
Instead of a little mouse with a point.
I think it was really cool that like they did that, and I thought that it was kind of like a reference to the whole the blaster, the NES blaster.
It may have been a reference to the light gun, but it's definitely not the light. Like I can go.
Yeah, because no, there was a direct laser that was actually just pointing at me and looking at and stuff.
But so it stars characters like Mario and Luigi. You know those two.
Mario and Luigi Mario.
It has Bowser, who's usually just referred to as Koopa, and he's like President Donald Trump.
Dude, he's
not even joking. Yoshi's in it, which is a little weird. They have Daisy. They don't have Peach. And they have Mario have a girlfriend, and she's not Pauline.
Yeah, we thought she was
Lana.
Paulina originally because when he hasn't seen this movie in God knows how long. And I remember like 70% of it until we started watching it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And it like kind of just came back to us. But
they have Big Bertha, who in the Mario games is a giant fish. And in this, she was like this powerful woman who took no crap from anyone. They also had Iggy Koopa. So Bowser has these like two main goons that run around. One's called Spike, who, to my knowledge, isn't in the games like as the Koopa kids. Like there's Roy, Morton, But Iggy Koopa, one of the Koopa kids, was also in it. He was one of the two goons. And they also had...
You said that Spike might have been an inspiration for Waluigi?
No, that was a joke.
Oh, it was a joke.
Some of the things I said, we just watched it, and some of the things I said were jokes. But he does kind of look like Waluigi.
Yeah, a little bit. I was waiting for him to take them to Waluigi's haunted studio apartment.
They also had Toad, who had this spiral design instead of...
When I was a kid, Toad was my favorite character. Not just because he was just like some sort of street musician and all that shit, but that hairdo was
with the cock.
Crazy. Literally on top, like old school 90s fade into a spiral.
Like his hat.
Yeah, like a
spiral fade. He's been a fan for a really long time.
Here, hold up. I'm gonna give you the Toad hair. Like he had the spiral, like this.
And he had a pompadour.
He had his hair up like that.
No, he had literally like a tiny little pompadour like cut out, and the rest of it was short. It was really, really weird.
And when he gets
super nice.
When he gets turned into a Goomba, if you pay attention, the top of his head has the spiral.
So a fun fact about the guy who played Toad, his name is Mojo, and I thought that
Jojo?
was Mojo Nixon.
Mojo Nixon.
I know, I thought that was a cool
when
name.
Mojo Jojo married Richard Nixon, they had an unholy spawn.
But apparently, he really is an American psychobilly musician.
That's actually pretty cool because he kind of had that flair in the movie too, the whole psychobilly sound.
The only other like actual Mario thing they used was the bombs.
Oh, dude, that was great.
Which could like wall walk and ceiling walk. They went anywhere.
I mean, like you could count like I guess the mushrooms.
Yeah, but at the end that mushroom turns into a shield and like bounces them back into dinosaur land.
I don't know. I think that what happened was they accidentally just ate the mushrooms and they started tripping Cite for the rest of the movie.
No. I'm gonna go with your original hypothesis. In the very beginning, when the Koopas knock him out, they drop the lamps in the water and they just got electrocuted
and then just like went to some other like.
They went to heaven.
No, they went to Dino
The
Heaven.
movie should have been over then.
Sam was not a fan of this movie.
That was so dumb.
I decided.
I understand why it would be a cult classic, though. It definitely has that campy.
Absolutely 100% cult classic. If you haven't seen it, even if afterwards you're like, wow, I wish I never saw that.
Wasted an hour.
I want a memory enema.
Watch it even once, dude, because it is just chock full of just the old school, like, late 80s, early 90s goofy crap.
Fun fact, there was in the works, like, mostly like in scripts, they were going to do a Legend of Zelda movie, and this was also going to have a sequel, as you see in the very end, where Daisy comes in and says, you'll never believe it. Doesn't tell you what it is. Mario goes, I'll believe it. Luigi, you'll believe? I believe. And that's it. At the end, it was supposed to set up the sequel, but they were going to have a Legend of Zelda one. And because this one bombed so bad, they didn't make the Zelda movie.
It did terribly.
Because this did so terribly...
What was the Rotten Tomato score on this? Even though that was way, way, way before they even existed.
I'll look it up right
I have a feeling it has a better rating now, like a lot of the old school really crappy movies. Like, remember the other day I told you to look up Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Don't worry. It's stuck. Rotten Tomatoes 14%.
But we looked up Plan 9 from Outer Space, which was apparently the worst movie ever made. It's got like an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes now.
I decided for this movie, because it was so bad, to be our first one, because we don't have the proper setup right now. This is my office, I'm still figuring it out. So I figured, okay, let's do this really garbage movie for a really garbage review.
I mean, I kind of like this.
Oh, I love this movie. Legitimately, this is on my top.
No, I mean, I like
favorite
the
movies. I like it too. I'm saying, like, we don't have everything planned out.
Well, yeah, we need to.
I
think like next time I might actually like bring my lamp up here and put it in the corner.
No, well, yeah, that's my only light in this room is from a pretzel dispenser from
literally
from Dairy Queen.
Literally.
But we're talking about the movie. We're talking about the movie. So, I'm not sure if Yoshi was animatronic, but if he wasn't, that's some of the best stuff.
Yes, he was animatronic.
My favorite thing is Bowser.
That was actually where they spent all their movie budget.
It was Yoshi.
I'm pretty sure that's
For
actually
the 40
true.
minutes that he was in the movie.
Yeah, that's why, because he's so damn expensive, and they probably built him so shoddy that he broke down every 5 minutes.
So Bowser...
Actually, it didn't look like it was animatronic as much as it looked like it may have been a puppet, like a really, really well done puppet.
Like the raptors from the first Jurassic Park, there's that scene you can kind of see a guy's hand come in and push it back down.
It's probably really, really well done puppet because it's small enough for them to, especially that scene where he first shows up and he's kind of behind the couch moving around and you see him.
Just put a hand in it.
Most likely, but I don't know how they would have gotten people on shots for all of that.
Well, they showed a lot of full body for Yoshi, so I'm thinking he probably was mostly animatronic. The feet and everything.
He may have been crossbreed between animatronic.
Yeah, they have the puppet like an RC probably.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid at that age, I had a dragon toy, and like you could with a controller, and its legs would move, and it'd move. So I mean, it was like 2 foot.
I remember Sam asked me if he had the tongue, and he uses it later on in the movie, and she's like, "That's terrifying."
That's not nearly as cute as I was hoping it was going to be. I should have known better, but.
Gnawing on the lady's leg.
The thing about Bowser is he's evolved.
All the people in Mushroom Kingdom.
But he's an evolved T-Rex, and so when they de-evolve him, he turns into like, if you've ever played Super Mario World and you got to like the stages with the lava, the blargs that look like little T-Rexes, he looks like that but blue. Then he looks kind of like a T-Rex, but like Bowser's yellow lips and green head, and it just turns into this like primordial lizard to ooze. Yeah, that's your big scene.
One of my favorite parts in the movie is where you get like a view of his eye, and it goes from the like obviously like the lizardy eye open to like his regular eye. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. They had I think it was Linda. Was it? I could barely hear her name.
What?
Who is she?
The woman who was played by the woman who plays Aunt Petunia.
Lena.
The snake woman.
Lena. Yeah, Lena.
Yeah.
So they have.
Pretty sure she was.
If you watch Harry Potter, keep an eye out for Aunt Petunia. If you watch this movie. She's a lot younger.
By the way,
she's part snake.
We'll be doing those movies down the line too.
We'll be doing everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything you can find on IMDb, we'll do it.
If anybody anything you can find, we'll review Dice.
Literally,
literally Dice.
No, what I want to say is that if anybody actually phenomenally by some weird reason actually decides to watch this, and you guys are interested in any of this,
confidence is key. For all y'all millions of people going back and watching this video.
Watching this movie,
still.
confidence and alcohol is key. That's how you got this amazing movie.
But still, if you guys have any suggestions for stuff that we may have not seen or you would like to see us talk about, please feel free to comment and leave it, and we will definitely check it out because I'm always up for like new stuff if I haven't already seen it because my dad literally has a Blockbuster in his house.
This is like 2 videos in one. This is the Super Mario Bros. Review / Welcome to Rubbish Reviews. I think we should have planned this a little more. I've done an introductory video.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the movie anyway. There's not really much else to go off.
There's a lot I want to talk about. I keep like trying to talk
This
about
thing has 7
Special
hours
Nine.
worth of footage.
Well, we have 7 hours of shit to talk about with this goddamn movie.
Another thing I loved about this movie is they had these guns that would shoot fireballs, and like they don't say anything. I always pictured they were like the fire flowers, you know, they shoot these little, but these fireballs don't go far. They go about maybe half a foot in front of them and blow up.
They
and, like,
were
Mario and
really
Luigi are
shitty
running far away, and they're like, shoot them.
I feel like they probably had an issue with them at first, and they accidentally hit somebody with a fire and almost killed them.
Well, yeah, they
So
get
they're like,
towed. When they get
tone
towed.
it down.
Pull it back a little bit.
Take
Everything's
a little
gonna
bit
be
of the
fine.
gas off the top, please.
Another cool thing about this movie is all the cars are electric, and it's weird because obviously none of
They
them
look
have
like bumper cars.
none of them have brakes because they always like hit each other, and like the police station has a wire. But later, with the bomb scene, a guy actually stops his car with brakes, so I don't know where he got the brakes.
Ba-ba-bum.
Yeah, like everyone else is like, you can even see it like when Big Bertha gets out of her car, another car just rams into her car, but this guy's the only guy in Dinosaur Land with brakes. But like they have these creepy gimp mask dudes that I'm calling them Shy Guys. I think that this universe is Shy Guys because this universe is weird, and
They probably are.
like at one point Luigi sticks one in the face with a plunger, and that's how he stops him.
We talked about the boots.
The boots, the thwomp boots.
No, it's there on the
Swamp Stompers.
No, they have the bullet bills.
Yeah, so they have these thwomp stomper boots, right? You put your foot in them and it shoots you up. But when they load them in the heel, it's literally a bullet bill. Like you only see it in one scene, but it's a bullet bill. And I just think I want that prop. I think that's cool. I think it's dumb.
I actually know what they probably made it out of. They probably made out of, it looked like a dummy grenade launcher round. That's exactly what it looked like.
Of course, bullet bill. You want some ammunition.
It looked exactly like a grenade launcher round. So they probably took a dummy one or one that had already been demilitarized or whatever.
Or
Maybe it wasn't. They decided to have some fun with it.
Fun fact about Hollywood is they have all these props that you can kind of rent instead of making your own. So they probably like said, okay, we'll buy this from whatever Saving Private Ryan leftover grenade launcher round painted. I don't care about the fact that it probably wasn't in Saving Private Ryan.
No, Saving Private Ryan I think came out after this movie.
I'm pretty sure it did.
I'm using a random
This movie
format
came out
of title.
87.
This movie came out in 1993.
1983. Okay, so it's a year younger than me. Oh boy.
Jesus.
25 years old. Where's the 25th anniversary for this movie?
Where's the sequel? Nintendo.
Where is the special
Where's the
Blu-ray
sequel?
edition?
If someone out there loves this movie,
Where's the George Lucas Blu-ray edition with all the added Kremlins and pop star people?
Yeah.
if somebody out there actually loves this movie, like loves it,
let me know. I love it.
We're gonna help. We'll help fund you.
We'll get that shit together.
We'll get Danny DeVito. We'll get Danny DeVito.
No,
Danny DeVito.
DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
The
He likes
off-brand.
the feet.
Yeah, he's not the trash man. He's the garbage man.
He's the rummage man.
The rubbish man.
The rubbish man.
He's the rubbish bloke. But I'm calling it now, because as of this, we still got like one more direct before Smash comes out, Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Bowser from this movie, Koopa. He's gonna be the Echo Fighter. Koopa. That would
have
be
the Donald Trump parody, off
ridiculous.
blonde, off orange,
I also-
weird style.
I like how the hairstyle was like supposed to look like scales.
It looks like spikes.
Well, at one point Mario calls him Rufflehead, because like if you ever seen
It
Ruffles.
looks like yeah, he has ridges. Yeah, that's what it is.
Do you think he's got ridges for your pleasure?
Okay.
And
no,
you know
no.
what?
There's
I wasn't gonna
PG-13.
go there.
You said shit.
Yeah, I know. PG-13 movies do that. What, dude? This is 2000. It's 2018.
We'll box later. So there's this scene where Bowser's in the mud and you only see his head, and
Ooh.
Lena's in the mud too, and she's got like one arm out, and like you see this much, and it really looks like King Koopa's like getting it on or something, like a foot job. It just looks so weird. He's like, oh, and then
No, he was
Spike.
touched by the mud because it was clean and dirty at the same time.
You know what I love about mud?
Actual
Real dirty at the insane.
Actually, we got a lot.
What was that Jason X bullshit in the beginning? He sticks his hand in and stuff and it
Oh, yeah, you know what that was? That was wax. Paraffin.
Oh, it looked like city
Paraffin.
water.
Paraffin.
Paraffin?
It's wax. It's
Paraffin,
literally
yeah.
wax. You remember how Jenna Marbles did that video where she did that
I
stuff
know
in her hands?
that, but
Yeah.
the thing is that wax doesn't.
What it was
When you put
supposed
your
to
hands
be. What
in.
it was supposed to be. I think
Sorry.
what it was supposed to be was like liquid nitrogen or something. I don't fucking know.
What?
In the show, it's probably some dinosaur land goop that was just a germaphobe. That's the takeaway in this movie. Is Bowser's a germaphobe. He's constantly wiping his hands off. He has one of his police goons spray his hands with like disinfectant.
The reason why he's a germaphobe is because of the king. Because of the
the
fungus
fungus.
and all the crap growing everywhere.
Can we talk about that shit?
So-
Disgusting.
so-
Oh, how
King-
her father, the Mushroom King looked like a prolapsed butthole.
Mushroom King gets de-evolutionized before the movie. He gets de-evolutionized and turned into fungus, and he's everywhere.
Did you say-
Luigi coined the term, trust the fungus.
Is it? You said he looked like what from Half-Life?
When you get to the scene where they actually show him and this like little pod comes out and goes back up, if you ever played Half-Life, especially Half-Life 2, when you fight the barnacles and you kill them, they drop this little thing out of their mouth, and he looks just like that. Like I'm wondering if that's the inspiration.
He looks like somebody hawked up the meanest Luigi that's ever happened.
Well,
Isn't
Luigi,
that what they call it? He
no,
said
yeah,
that he
Luigi.
looks
So,
like a
so there's a
Luigi.
scene where they're driving through these tunnels and they end up in the desert, and the fungus wraps around them to save the car, and Luigi's like, no, that booger wrapped us up and sneezed us out. You know,
He
like,
sneezed us out of the tunnel, and the booger caught us.
yeah, you're like, even
God.
even in the movie verse, they say that it's a booger.
It was.
But that's,
You could see and steamy.
What was
and
that?
Gross.
What was that sly talking that Mario did to Big Bertha? I can't remember that exact line.
Oh
but he
God,
said
but
to her.
there was one that's like, hit me again. I've never had a woman with such power behind her fist.
And the way that the knuckles wrapped around my face.
She's like,
Dance with me and you'll get all you want.
No, but I was talking about the ridiculous pickup line that he said to her.
Oh God, he's like, what's up? I'm your guy. I can't remember what he says after that, but he's like, yeah, I'm your man. Something. And then pop him right in the face.
It's ridiculous. It was like some grade A dad pickup line.
Yeah, so Mario is the brother of Luigi, but he's also literally said in the movie, he's my mom, he's my dad, he's my uncle, he's my brother, he's all of them.
he was like, this is
Because
my mom my whole
I'm
life.
guessing
And Mario
what they
was like,
were saying
hey.
is that Luigi was also found abandoned, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, have you ever played Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, the stork, the stork drops him off at that little mushroom house at the end? Yeah. But it was just Luigi. I also love, in the very beginning, when they drop Daisy off at St. Teresa's church, and I only remember that because we have a friend named Teresa. But at St. Teresa's church, it's this, like, egg metal pod. It opens up, and there's an egg. And then baby Daisy hatches out of the egg, and
I don't know about you, but I feel like a nun would see an egg and a human coming out of it, and they would probably kill it. Or throw holy water at it.
I was about to say, they probably drowned her in baptized.
Yeah, they probably baptize her in holy water.
They probably like a couple times.
Like, it's not burning, it's not Satan.
I don't see how they would be like, oh, it's an egg, it hatched human, that's natural.
I think it's really weird though that she was raised in a church, but it's Mario that you see in a few scenes. He's got a cross and like I think it's Mother Mary. I couldn't pick. It's a saint on his necklace.
This is the patron saint of lost causes.
They have like a lot of like things that tie in weird ways. Like Mario's dating
Alina.
Daniela. He's dating Daniela.
Yeah.
Who my favorite thing at one point, Daisy's like, did you save Daniela? Daniela, I promised I would take her to WWE.
Take her to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Dude, that was like probably WrestleMania 7 around that time, if that, because I guess like WrestleMania started
Like 1989?
Like 85 or 86, I can't remember. Please don't. I
Don't quote
don't
him on
know very much about the WrestleMania history. I used to be super into that and all that, but I
Give him a
know
mulligan on this.
Yes.
That was the earlier
that
of
had to have
WrestleMania.
been in before the like 10th
Something
WrestleMania.
you'll notice in a lot of our videos, Ryan's usually wrong.
Yeah, I'll talk
Yeah,
out my
I
ass
can't like
about a lot of shit.
87,
But,
not 1995.
Unless if it's video games that I really am obsessed with, then I will.
Maybe in
most likely
October
be
you guys
right.
can do
is October.
And well, in October.
I wouldn't mind doing a couple game
There'll
reviews.
be more Octobers. Yeah.
I have Silent Hill 2 for PS2.
Bowser's Goonies go out and they've kidnapped a couple of girls, and they all look like call girls, you know, like. And so Mario goes to save them after finding
No
out.
offense, they kind of look like typical Brooklyn girls around that era. Like
Offensive.
Anyway,
the way that they put it, like in movies.
Yeah.
All
They
these
portray
girls-
Brooklyn girls. That's what it was like.
all these girls know Mario, so you gotta wonder, you know, has he been laying some pipe, you know, snaking the drain?
Can we talk about how Daniela was so fine?
Bodega.
So fine.
What was this movie rated? How did the rating system was skewed back then? PG. Come on, man. I was seeing full-blown ass cheek.
Oh yeah, that's
Full-blown.
those
In
dresses
the-
were
There was
tight.
this club scene where dead ass the camera was right on a girl's ass. I was like, whoa.
One of the funny things that you can see in the background in one of the scenes when they're showing Dinosaur City is I was a teenage mammal XXX at Thwomp Theater.
Oh my goodness.
And Thwomp is on everything. It's on shoes, it's on
Yeah.
pizza, it's
That's
on
like
everything. And I don't know
Walmart.
but I don't know why,
I would probably
because
say more like just like an electronics manufacturer.
Well,
or
That's
big.
nice.
but
Probably.
Thwomps are these rock dudes, you know. I'm thinking like maybe Koopa,
Maybe Google.
maybe Buzzy Beetle, maybe, you know,
What
anything.
was the
Thwomp
pig
is on
with
everything.
the donut?
I don't
the
know.
drunken donut. Instead of Dunkin'.
Oh, where they shot the fireball perfectly through the fucking hole of the donut, but they couldn't hit anything else?
You ever play Mario basketball? Bowser shoots some hoops.
I have not played Mario basketball. I didn't even know that there was a
I
Mario
didn't know that
basketball
that
game.
existed.
There's like a Mario game for every sport.
Oh.
Mario Tennis is fun.
Yeah, that game.
The only Mario sport game I played not as a demo was one of the Mario
Mario
baseballs.
Did you
It's
play
like Mario
Did you
Golf.
play Mario and Sonic at the Olympics?
Nope.
Yeah, no, don't.
You know, there's like 8 of those.
Sorry for anybody who their favorite game is that game.
Yeah.
Why?
Fun fact. We all have opinions. You all have opinions. It's kind of like assholes. Everyone's got one. But
This guy's got two.
yeah,
He's talking out of his
I
second
got
right now.
3. I got 3. We'll get to that in a different video about biology. But anyway, if we say anything you don't like, feel free to trash us in the comments.
Oh, please.
We don't consider
I would
it.
be so excited.
I
to
don't
read that
consider
shit.
it being bad because I just consider it constructive criticism.
This is rubbish reviews.
Yeah.
Trash talkers.
Wow.
I mean,
Shitty pun. You can tell us about your day. You can tell us about a deal you got at IMAX. If that even exists anymore. Long story short, Super Mario Brothers, amazing, fun movie if you're not gonna take it serious. If you're a super huge Mario fan, no pun intended, this is nothing like Mario. This is horrid.
just remember that Rocky Horror Picture Show is a horrible movie, but it's a cult classic for a reason. Just like Evil Dead, also kind of dumb.
Not shit about Evil Dead.
Evil Dead is dumb. Bruce Campbell is amazing.
Okay,
Evil Dead,
there we go.
Evil Dead 3, when they're literally just throwing prop skeletons
Okay.
at them.
Okay. Evil Dead 2 is a goddamn cinematical masterpiece.
Okay, but let's talk
Anyway.
about how during that time
We'll talk about that in the Evil Dead thing. We'll talk
Sam
about
Raimi is a god.
the blood was different colors. It was so cool, but that was the time that blood was starting to be like
Everyone-
limited about color. But anyway,
Gods have faults too. And I'm talking about Spider-Man 3. But
Tobey Maguire.
all 3 of those
Is it
Spider-Man movies are horrible.
What?
We'll get to that in the Spider-Man review. Anyway, thanks
well, they picked the perfect person to play Green Goblin.
thanks so much for watching this shitty first episode. We'll figure out all the kinks. Please tell us all the kinks that are wrong with this and all the kinks you have.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Please don't tell us your kinks. I don't care.
I care about you.
Alright, guys.
I'm there for you.
Bye,
Always.
bye, faceless viewers.
Bye.